2,000 years ago, in the heart of the Roman Empire, a philosopher sat in quiet reflection. His name was Seneca, a man of immense intellect, tested by power, politics, betrayal, and exile. Yet in all this, Seneca didn't break. He bent, he breathed, and he wrote. What he left behind wasn't just philosophy. It was a survival manual for the soul. These are 9 Stoic teachings from Seneca that will help you master your mind and live unshakably in a chaotic world. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Scene: a man lying in bed, tossing and turning, haunted by imagined fears. Voiceover: Seneca said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." How many times have you suffered twice, first in fear, then in reality? Your brain is wired for survival. It imagines danger to prepare you, but it doesn't always know when to stop. You rehearse failure. You overthink rejection. You fear things that haven't even happened. Modern application: catch yourself when you spiral. Ask, is this happening now, or am I imagining it? Learn to pause, to question. The real battlefield is in your head. Win there and you win everywhere. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Scene: a wealthy man surrounded by gold, still unsatisfied. Voiceover: Seneca reminds us that wealth isn't about how much you have, but how little you need. A rich man who is always craving more is mentally poor. Desire is endless. You get what you wanted, then want more. It's a treadmill, a trap. Mental mastery means training yourself to want less, to appreciate more, to detach from what's unnecessary. Practice voluntary simplicity. Fast from things. Sit in silence. Learn to need less and you'll fear less. He who is brave is free. Scene: a Roman soldier walking into battle, calm and ready. Voiceover: freedom doesn't come from money, status, or escape. It comes from courage. Seneca believed that the brave man is the only free man. You can be trapped in comfort, in fear, in other people's opinions. But when you have courage, you unlock true freedom. Mental toughness isn't about never feeling fear. It's about doing what must be done despite it. Take small risks. Speak the truth. Set boundaries. Each act of courage weakens the chains of fear. Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling. Scene: a river flowing. One man flowing with it, one fighting it. Voiceover: you don't control the winds, but you can adjust the sails. Seneca believed in amor fati, the love of fate. To accept what life throws your way, not just passively, but willingly. Fighting what you can't control only multiplies suffering, but accepting it turns pain into power. Ask yourself, what in your life are you resisting? What truth are you refusing to face? When you stop resisting life, you start mastering it. You stop being dragged down to start moving forward. Time heals what reason cannot. Scene: a man grieving, slowly finding peace through the passing days. A voiceover: some pain cannot be solved, it must simply be outlived. Seneca knew the power of time. He lost friends, he faced exile, and yet he trusted time. Sometimes we try to rush healing, fix things instantly, but not everything can be explained or solved. Some things must just pass. Mental strength isn't always about control. It's about patience. Letting time do what logic can't. Trust the process. And know this: pain that feels endless now will one day feel distant. Begin at once to live, and count each day as a separate life. Scene: a man waking at sunrise, looking out at the world as if for the first time. Voiceover: most people live like they'll live forever, so they waste time. Seneca reminds us, you're dying every day you delay. Today is not a rehearsal, it's the show. You don't get this moment back. So stop waiting. Start now. Start the business. Make the call. Forgive. Begin. Each day is a life in miniature. Live it fully. Live it intentionally. Mastery begins by making today count, not someday. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Scene: a lost sailor drifting in the sea, then anchoring to a destination. Voiceover: you can't master your mind without direction. If you don't know your purpose, no amount of motivation matters. Seneca believed we must live with intention, not accident. He said, life without design is erratic. Modern application: what's your port? What do you truly want to become? Mental clarity starts with a clear aim. Define your values. Name your goals. Then let your mind focus like a blade. No man is crushed by misfortune unless he has first been deceived by prosperity. Scene: a rich man in luxury who collapses emotionally when adversity hits. Voiceover: if you grow too soft in comfort, you break in adversity. Seneca believed that hardship reveals the truth. Only the mentally prepared survive. Don't let good times make you mentally weak. Train in discomfort. Fast voluntarily. Embrace cold. Practice loss in your mind. This isn't negativity. It's armor. When you expect challenges, they don't shake you. When you rehearse loss, gratitude becomes deep. Don't just enjoy comfort, train for chaos. He is most powerful who has power over himself. Scene: a man insulted, but staying calm, then walking away with dignity. Voiceover: self-mastery is the highest power. Seneca knew that the one who controls his emotions wins. You can't control people. You can't control events. But you can always control how you respond. Anger is weakness. Reaction is slavery. Calm is power. When someone triggers you, ask, is this worth my peace? Refuse to give them your control. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You are strongest when you stay centered in chaos. Candle flickers out in Seneca's room. His scrolls remain. Voiceover: Seneca didn't just write these words. He lived them. Through betrayal, exile, and the threat of death, he remained calm, steady, strong. Why? Because he had trained his mind to be his ally, not his enemy. You can do the same. These 9 lessons aren't ancient, they're eternal. Tattoo them onto your thoughts. Meditate on them. Live them. And when the world shakes, you won't.